is a verbal altercation. She didn't hit me, I didn't hit her. There was no touch. So to me, it wasn't no incident.
From red carpets and award shows to testifying in a courtroom.
When I'm talking to you now, are we having a verbal altercation?
We having, I'll say, a debate.
Never thought I'd see the day Miss O'Crr took the stand in her own defense.
Did you feel that you were in danger on February 24th, 2018 when you were upstairs on the 5th floor?
For like those 50 seconds, yeah. After I went to my appointment and like the argument just passed me, I didn't even mind it anymore.
We're taking you inside a California courtroom where the Grammy Award-winning rapper is on trial in a civil court for assault and battery. We'll tell you what led up to this moment, plus we'll hear what the alleged victim has to say as she claimed she had to get plastic surgery after the alleged brawl.
Did you ever go to see her in concert?
I had tickets to go to see her, but I never went after this incident.
Thanks for joining us on Law&Crime. I'm Elizabeth Millner. A former security guard claims that Cardi B attacked her at a doctor's office. Meanwhile, the Bodak Yellow rapper claims that it was just a verbal disagreement and there was no physical incident. However, there's a huge problem. With no footage of this incident, this trial all comes down to she said, she said.
She was like, you fat ass bitch, that's why I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna get you fired. It is that.
I said, get the out my face. Why are you in my face? Why are you recording me? Ain't you supposed to be security?
Tell it to her now. Go ahead.
Huh?
Say it again. Say it.
Objection, Your Honor.
You want me to say it to her face?
I want you to tell it to her face what you said on that day so she can hear it for herself again.
Objection is sustained.
Now, before some may think Cardi B could be going to jail in this case, think again. This is a civil case. So it's not the state versus Cardi B. It's Emani Ellis versus Cardi B. Well, really, Belcalis Almazar. But there is still a jury, and the question those jurors will have to answer is Cardi B liable for assaulting a now former security guard?
If you wanted to scratch or cut her face with your right hand or your left hand, if you wanted to do it, you could have done it, correct?
But
You're
I
not
didn't.
disabled,
But
right?
I didn't because I had a baby inside me.
How do you...
Let's go back to the beginning. The year is 2018. Cardi B has become a household name. She has a hot new album out called Invasion of Privacy, and she's pregnant with her first daughter, Culture. I remember vividly when she made that reveal on Saturday Night Live. But just 2 months before she made that surprising announcement live on television that she was pregnant with her first child with then fiance and fellow rapper Offset from Migos, a security guard alleges Cardi assaulted her in a doctor's office in Beverly Hills.
The defendant got off the elevator. And as the defendant got off the elevator, the evidence will show that plaintiff was excited. She was actually a fan of the defendant before this incident occurred. She was a fan of the defendant. And she said, wow, Cardi B is here, or something to that effect. And then the action happened.
Emani Ellis alleges on February 24th of 2018, she was making her rounds at a medical office building in Beverly Hills. She was near the elevator on the 5th floor of the office building, and suddenly Cardi B steps out. But Emani claims the rapper got upset because Cardi thought she was trying to take a picture of her during a doctor's visit.
Did you actually go inside the elevator?
I did, yes.
And did Cardi B exit the elevator?
She did, yes.
Okay, and then what happened?
After she heard me say her name, she turned back around, and the first thing out of her mouth was, excuse my language, was, why the are you telling people that you seen me? At this time, I tried to calm her down and assure her that I didn't tell anyone that I seen her, and she was extremely upset.
And what did she tell you after that?
Then, excuse my language again, but she said, yes, the you did, and then she put her finger in my face.
When she put her finger in your face, did she have long fingernails?
She did.
And approximately how long were her fingernails on the date when she put them in your face?
About 2 to 3 inches long.
What were the words that she used that were so hurtful?
She used a lot of words, and again, excuse my language, but she was like, F you fat ass bitch, that's why I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna get you fired. This, that. that's why you do security. Ah, that's why you do security. Ah, she was sticking her tongue out. She was flailing her arms up and down. She was jumping up and down. Body shaming me. I mean, racial slurs, just a lot.
And did she spit on you?
She did.
Did her spit actually land on your body?
It did.
Did the landlord hire you as a security guard to protect its building?
Yes.
And did you do that?
Yes.
For how long?
For about 4 years.
During those 4 years, did you ever have a problem with anybody else?
Never.
Not one time.
Not as far as I can remember, no. Not a perfect employee, but a good employee.
Did the defendant take a swing at you?
She did.
When she took a swing at you, it didn't hit your body, correct?
No.
Did the defendant use her fingernails to cut your face?
She did.
As a result of the cut to your face, did you have to see 2 different plastic surgeons?
Yes.
Did you undergo plastic surgery?
I did.
Aside from calling you the N-word, spitting at you, taking a swing at you, cutting your face with her fingernails, is there anything else that she did on February 24, 2018 to you?
I mean, the whole incident was super traumatizing for me. She did a lot that day.
Did she ever apologize for what you did?
Never.
Would you want her to apologize?
Of course.
But when the defense cross-examined her, Cardi's lawyers pointed out alleged conflicting statements Emani made in her testimony versus deposition versus the initial incident report.
In the incident report, the only scratch that you report is a scratch on your nose that you supposedly suffered that day, correct?
I'm not sure.
Do you need another moment to look at this?
I reported that she touched my face with her finger, sir.
Ma'am, the question is, in your incident report, you told your supervisor 2 days afterwards that you suffered a scratch on your nose and no other scratches were mentioned, correct?
Okay.
What does okay mean? You agree?
I don't agree with what you're saying, but I'm saying okay for the purposes of your question.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what that means, but let's move on. After the incident, you don't even know if there was any blood, right?
It broke the skin.
Please, ma'am, yes, answer the question I'm asking. You testified at your deposition that you did not know if the alleged scratch, this time on your cheek, even bled. Isn't that true?
Correct.
And you didn't go to a doctor that day for this alleged assault and battery, did you?
I saw a medical doctor, but not at the day of the incident.
Okay, again, let's focus on the questions I'm asking you. You allege that you were assaulted, battered, beaten up, scratched somewhere, sometimes on the nose, sometimes on the cheek, and you went home and took a nap, right?
I was
That's what you
upset.
testified
Yes.
at your deposition.
Yes.
Okay. Maybe called your mother, right? That's what you testified to, right?
Yes.
You didn't call your grandmother, though, did you?
No.
When your counsel was asking you questions today, he said that he basically elicited testimony from you that since you didn't think you were going to sue, you didn't take any pictures of your alleged injury in February 2018. Isn't that what you testified to?
Yes.
At your deposition, though, you testified you took pictures that day, and you can't find them. They've disappeared somehow. You remember that?
I'm not sure.
And you testified when counsel was asking you questions that you decided you didn't want to be a security guard anymore. Isn't that true?
Yes.
In fact, you were fired. Isn't that true?
Objection, Your Honor. We discussed this at length.
Isn't that the truth? You were actually fired by Allied for acting unprofessionally as a security guard. Isn't that true?
Same objection.
Yes.
Things, tailbone pain, right hamstring pain, but you had no report no reference in 161 pages of medical records to a scratch on your face. Isn't that correct?
Yes.
And there's no reference in 161 pages of medical records to anxiety, post-traumatic stress syndrome, blows to your head or face. Correct?
Yes.
That only came up when you filed this lawsuit, right?
I'm not sure I know what you're asking.
The next day was a day a lot of people were waiting for because Cardi B took the stand.
Yes, plaintiff calls defendant Cardi B as a hostile witness.
Now, that just means she's called as a witness to testify by the opposite party, one of the interesting parts of civil trials. So Cardi B gets on the stand, and let's just say she definitely stayed true to herself while up there.
Good afternoon, Ms. Almanzar. Do you prefer I call you Ms. Almanzar, Cardi B, or it doesn't matter?
I mean, y'all can call me Cardi B.
On the date of the incident, did you have black hair, blonde hair, or different color hair?
I quite don't remember. I do know I had a hoodie on.
Okay. Yesterday you had black hair, short hair. Today it's blonde and long. Which one is your real hair? Or are they both real?
They're wigs.
Okay, sorry, I didn't know that. It's a good week today then. Do you have any affiliation at this time with a gang?
Objection, Your Honor. Motion limiting that violates the motion limiting the order.
Your fingernails, can you show them to us for all of us to see? How long are those fingernails? Just your best estimate. I want you to take a ruler to it, but if you were to give your estimate, is that half an inch, 1 inch, 2
I
inch?
think it has to be less than an inch.
And
Way less than an inch.
can you show them to us again? All right. Are they pointy?
These are not, to me, are not pointy. They're like circle, oval,
Okay. Are those your real nails or are they fake nails?
fake nails.
If I wanted you to change them to 3-inch nails, how long would it take for you to do that right now?
Well, it really depends.
So it might seem silly to be asking her about her manicure. But again, the plaintiff's side has a reason. Emani Ellis claimed that during the incident, she was allegedly scratched by the rapper with her long fingernails on the cheek that later left her with a scar. From Cardi's side, though, she was extra vulnerable when she was going to the doctor's office. It was supposed to be a private visit, plus she didn't have her security with her.
Did he go up with you to the medical appointment?
No, I didn't want him to know that I was going to an OBGYN.
You didn't want your security guard to know that?
No,
Why?
well, first, I didn't want people to know that I was pregnant. Second, I was a little like, I don't want a guy that I work with to know I'm going to a vagina doctor.
Okay. Did you trust your security guard?
In certain ways, yes. In certain ways, no. I don't know. Sometimes you just really don't trust everybody in your business. You don't want everybody in your business.
If your security guard, Karan Newton, spoke with Miss Ellis at any time that day,
He did not tell me he spoke to her at all.
do you know if he did?
He told me he didn't. So I'm
Did
going to
you
go
ask
with his
him?
word. No, because I was like, I told him like what happened upstairs. He was like, damn, I should have went upstairs. But he never told me that he spoke or seen her. So I wouldn't know.
You came to this courthouse with another fine gentleman security guard, correct?
Yes.
Objection, relevance.
And when you go to different places with your security guard, if an incident occurs where you're threatened or you're injured or anything happens,
Yes.
aren't they supposed to come help you?
Objection, relevance.
Well,
You don't have to answer. When the incident occurred, did you call your security guard or send him a text message or do anything to let your security guard who was with you know that something happened where you wanted his help?
Objection, argumentative as to with overall.
I told him, like, yo, you wouldn't even believe what just happened upstairs. He was like, what happened? And I practically told him, like, I'll tell you later, like, when I leave. Okay. I'm like, wait for me. But I told him, like, wait for me downstairs, like, by the door. And that's what I told him.
If you were in any danger, would you call your security guard, or would you call the police, or would you call both? Or do nothing? Did you feel that you were in danger on February 24th, 2018 when you were upstairs on the 5th floor?
For like those 50 seconds, yeah. After I went to my appointment and like the argument just passed me, I didn't even mind it anymore.
Now, Cardi claims there were witnesses to the altercation, but it wasn't a physical altercation like the plaintiff claims. The former reality star admits, though, that there was a fight, but really it was just a verbal altercation.
Is it your testimony that Dr. Finke is a witness to the incident?
Absolutely.
He is a witness?
Yes, she knows. She was there.
Is Dr. Finke outside speaking with you?
Outside where?
On February 24th, 2018.
Outside like...
In the hallway?
Yes.
He came out of his office?
Yes.
And your response in 12.1, this is what you responded with your attorney's assistance. I won't hold you 100% at fault for it, but question,
Your Honor,
I withdraw. I apologize. The response is, responding party incorporates by reference the preliminary statement and general objections set forth above, subject to and without waiving the foregoing objections. Responding party responds as follows. Responding party may be contacted through defendant's counsel. Emani Ellis may be contacted through plaintiff's counsel. And then it says, unknown staff / employees at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center, including at least 2 such persons who intervened during the incident. Discovery is continuing. Were you at Cedars-Sinai Hospital or Cedars-Sinai Medical Center when this incident occurred?
No.
Okay.
But to my knowledge, Dr. Finke works also for Cedars-Sinai, but we wasn't for Cedars-Sinai.
Is there any reason why your attorney or your prior attorney... Yes, Your Honor.
We're not going to.
And at the time when you saw Dr. Finke, you knew his name at that time, correct?
I didn't know his name. And for a while, when I was getting asked by lawyers like his name and like the receptionist's name, I didn't know it because I saw him one time. So I kind of like just forgot about him.
But when your attorney asked you for the name for purposes of trial, then you did remember the name.
I didn't remember the name. I told him there was 2 witnesses, the receptionist and the doctor. I told him it was a doctor. My doctor came out at the time, the guy that checked me, and the receptionist. She knows. She was there. He was there.
Who knows?
The plaintiff. She knows.
How do you know she knows?
Because that's who separated. That's who separated and got in between us while we was verbally arguing.
Who got in between you?
The female receptionist, she came out first and she started like telling her like, "You're security, what are you doing?" And then that's when the doctor came out. He was like, "Go to my office." And that's when I just walked away, and that was the last of it.
Aside from Karan Newton, was there anybody else who drove with you to the building on February 24th of 2018?
No.
So now I want to take you a little bit through the incident, bring you back in time. Do you agree that an incident occurred on February 24th, 2018?
It was a verbal incident. Verbal.
But it was an incident, correct?
Objection, relevance, ambiguous.
Oh,
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't feel. I personally feel like if there's no physical touch, there is no incident. There was a verbal altercation. If you think that that's an incident, a verbal altercation, then it's an incident for you. But we both have different opinions. It's a verbal altercation. She didn't hit me. I didn't hit her. There was no touch. So to me, it wasn't no incident.
Was there spitting?
Absolutely not.
Did you spit on Miss Ellis?
No.
Did you call her the N-word?
No.
What is your background? Are you Hispanic, white, something else?
My background?
Yes.
Well,
what's the objection?
Relevance. And
Sustain.
Would you consider yourself African American?
I consider myself Afro-Caribbean.
Ma'am, you need to give your attorney a second to object. What's your
Oh,
objection?
sorry.
sorry. Relevance, yeah.
Sustain.
Have you ever used the N-word with Miss Emani Ellis?
No.
Did you try to take a swing at her?
No.
When you say there was a verbal altercation,
Yes.
do you know what the word altercation means?
Like a conflict.
Like a fight, right?
It was like a verbal fight, but it didn't get physical at all.
When I'm talking to you now, are we having a verbal altercation?
We having, I'll say, a debate.
And we're debating about whether you assaulted and battered Miss Emani Ellis, correct?
Just no, well, I guess so, but I didn't touch her. She didn't touch me, so.
Like I said earlier, this case is truly a she said, because there's one huge piece of evidence that could help, maybe the plaintiff or the defense, and that's video footage, something neither party has.
Do you have any videos of the incident?
No.
Did you try to get videos of the incident?
I asked if there was videos. Like, I told my lawyers to check if there was videos, but there's no cameras, I guess, there was no cameras.
And when did you ask for that? What year?
I feel like when I got sued, I was like, when I got sued, I was like, oh, I know I didn't touch her. Like, it's like, look for them cameras, because they'll tell you. I ain't touch her.
And there was 3 elevators there?
I do not remember that.
At least 2 different elevator bays?
I don't remember that. I just remember me getting out the elevator. She was coming in. I was coming out. I could hear her. She was talking on the phone. And she said, oh my God, yo, Cardi B's here. So I kind of speed walk, but I feel her behind me. Then I hear her talking like, oh my God, Cardi B is here. So I turn around and she had her phone. She didn't have it here no more. Now she has it here. And I asked her, yo, why are you recording me? And she clearly looked like the security. She looked like the security guard. She's uniformed down. And I'm like, why are you recording me? Are you security? And she's like, oh, my bad. But then I'm walking, and I feel her still following me. So, like, as I'm walking, speed walking, trying to look for the office, I turn around again. And I'm like, why are you following me? She's like, because I can. It's like, no, you can't. Why are you following me for? Like, ain't you supposed to be security? And she's like, because I can. It's like, no, you can. And she's like getting closer and closer. Like, now she's like in front of me where I can't even like really maneuver. And I'm like, ain't you supposed to be security? Like, you grouped out, you recording me. Now you following me. Like, back up. And she's like, I can do what I want. It's like, no, you can. Like, you can't do what you want. And that's when we started arguing.
And what did you say?
I was like, you can't do what you want. Like, what are you talking about? Like, it's like you invading my privacy, and now we're like chest to chest practically. So I keep telling her like, you need to back up. And I'm thinking to myself like, this girl is big. She's big. She got big black boots on. And I'm like, damn.
Could it be possible that she was recording you? She was simply holding her phone in front of you. Is that possible?
Objection.
Yes or no?
Calls for speculation.
Sustained.
What proof do you have that you were being recorded by Emani Ellis on February 24, 2018, aside from what you just told us?
Objection.
Do you have any other proof?
Objection asked and answered.
Sustained.
Isn't it true that you usually wear your nails longer than what they are today?
Sometimes, most of the times, yes, and some of the times, no.
Most of the time, 90% of the time?
Lately, as in so far, I'll say about, in the past year, I'll say about 70.
70% of
Yes.
the time. And when you wear them long, would you agree that they're about 3 inches long?
No, not all the time, no.
2 inches or more?
So
It really depends.
Why don't we focus? She said in the last year. I don't know that how long she has her nails in the last year is relevant to anything.
And when you had them in 2018, you also wore them long at that time too, correct?
I wear them long, but it really depends on the inches.
How long were your nails on February 24th, 2018 when you were at the building speaking or arguing or whatever you were doing with Emani Ellis?
They were 1 inch, they were squared, and they had flat rhinestones.
Did whatever happened between the two of you, did it happen inside the elevator, at the point of entry, or outside the elevator?
Outside the elevator and down the hallway.
Fine. And when Miss Ellis was asked the same question, do you remember her saying that it happened outside of the elevator as well? Do you agree with her testimony?
It wasn't in front of the elevator anymore because I was walking and she was following me. So it wasn't in front of the elevator. It was outside the elevator because I already got off the elevator. I don't think she ever went inside the elevator because I felt her as soon as I'm walking. I felt her walking right behind me, and then she said something. She said, "Oh my God, Cardi B!" That's when I turned around, and she got the camera right here, like she recorded me, and I'm like, "Yo, why you recording me?" And she practically did admit that she recorded me because she said, "Oh my bad."
Okay.
So.
And when she said, "Oh wow, it's Cardi B," or whatever you just said right now, when she said that, was that offensive to you?
It wasn't offensive. I just kept power walking so I could avoid more contact, but she just kept following me.
Cardi's testimony went on the next day, still with questioning from the plaintiff's attorney. In true Cardi fashion, she wasn't showing up in the same look or hairstyle as the day before. But her story still stayed the same. She claimed she never touched the plaintiff.
I'm not saying she was recording you. I am asking you this question. If she was recording you, why does it matter?
Because she's a security guard and I'm going to a doctor's office. It definitely mattered.
You were causing a disturbance. Maybe
I
she
wasn't
wanted to
causing a
record you.
disturbance.
Time out. Let's not talk over each other, number one. Wait for him to finish
Sorry.
asking the question before you answer.
Do you own the building of 8920 Wilshire Boulevard?
No, I was walking to a doctor's office.
Do you agree that you were a guest in that building? You were
Yes.
a visitor, correct? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. When a security officer tells you to leave, are you supposed to leave?
Objection.
Yes or no?
Sustained, it's asked and answered. We covered this yesterday.
You were causing a disturbance in the building.
She started the disturbance.
Did you
I'm
also...
sorry, ma'am, if you hear an objection, please wait.
Oh, sorry.
I'm fine.
Okay.
That should pass.
What's wrong?
Do you remember yesterday you said that there was a verbal altercation between the two of you? Do you remember that?
Yes.
Okay. And an altercation is a fight, isn't it? It's a verbal fight. You had a verbal fight with her.
Asked and answered.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Sustained.
You used the F word during that fight, didn't you?
Yes.
What other words did you use? Tell us in your own words what you said.
I said, "Get the out my face. Why are you in my face? Why are you recording me? Ain't you supposed to be security?"
Tell it to
Why-
her now. Go ahead.
Huh?
Say it again. Say it.
Objection, Your Honor.
You want me to say it to
I
her
want
face?
you to tell it to her face what you said on that day so she can hear it for
The
herself
objection
again.
is sustained.
What were you holding in your hand at the time when you got off the elevator?
Objection. Oh, excuse me, argument.
Overruled.
Nothing, correct? You weren't holding anything, were you?
No.
You had both of your hands free to do whatever you wanted to do, correct? Yes or no?
Objection, relevance.
Overruled.
Yes or no?
Yes, yes.
Okay. And if you wanted to scratch or cut her face with your right hand or your left hand, if you wanted to do it, you could have done it, correct?
But
You're
I
not
didn't.
disabled,
But
right?
I didn't because I had a baby inside me.
How did she know?
Time out. Let's slow down the pace just a little bit before the opportunity to give objections and for the court reporter. What was the objection?
Argumentative, relevance.
Overruled.
And again, I would ask that counsel lower his voice. This isn't.
So, Your Honor, I was told yesterday that my voice was too low by others, so that's why it's a little bit higher today, so that everybody can hear what I could say, as well as the witness.
I think that there's a difference between volume and tone. I think the volume is fine, the tone is a little bit argumentative.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. I apologize for that.
And that was just some of the tense moments between Cardi and the plaintiff's attorney. Trust me, there were more instances.
Are you disabled?
Overruled.
Are you disabled? Yes or no?
At that moment, when you're pregnant, I'm very disabled. You want me to tell you the things I can't do?
Fine. What was your disability on February 24th of 2018? What was your disability?
I was pregnant. I couldn't protect myself, even if I wanted to. She's like twice my size.
No problem, no problem. Let me ask you this. How many
Counsel, if you
months
ask a
pregnant
question,
were
you need
you?
to wait for the answer.
Okay, yes.
You done, man?
How many months pregnant were you?
I was around 13 to 12 weeks.
Months? 4 months? 3 months?
Mm-hmm.
3 to 4 months. Fair enough? Did you have a bulging belly?
No, I didn't.
Did Miss Emani Ellis know that you were pregnant?
Objection, cultural speculation.
Do you know if Emani Ellis knew that you were pregnant when you walked out of that elevator?
No, I didn't know. But she knows that I'm a patient. When you're a patient to go see a medical anything, you shouldn't even try to fight nobody. You don't know what disability they have.
What was the level of your anger when you were chest to chest with this person?
Objection.
On the date of the incident?
Sorry. Objection taken. Ridiculous.
You were at a high level of anger when you were chest to chest with her, correct?
Objection. Argumentative.
Overruled.
I don't think I was like on a high level of angry. I was more on a high level of concern. Very concerned.
And why were you concerned?
Because I'm pregnant and this girl's about to fucking beat my ass. Hello?
Hello. Hello, I'm here. So, when she was going to beat you, like you just testified, what did she do to have you believe that she was going to beat you? What did she do?
She was on my face, chest to chest, and while we arguing, she's backing me. So we practically arguing, and I'm backing, and she's like walking forward.
Right. And she's, you said she's bigger than you, is that correct?
Absolutely.
How do you know that?
I mean, look.
I'm looking, I don't agree with that. What is your basis? Are you saying she's physically bigger, she's taller?
I mean, you have her medical records,
I don't
right?
have anything. I want asking you the question.
I mean, I was 130 pounds at that time.
So she's overweight, right? In your opinion.
Objection. Relevance.
Sustained.
She's a little.
You don't need to answer me.
Okay. Did you make fun of her that she was overweight when you were there in the hallway?
I don't think so.
Did you call her fat?
No, I was calling her a. Yes.
Do you think that's respectful to call a security guard a bitch?
Objection.
Sustained.
Relevance.
Is that how you talk to everybody?
Objection.
Sustained.
Now, you said you felt, I don't know the words. Let's go back to it. Did you feel scared, threatened, afraid at the moment your chest was touching?
Absolutely.
You were scared?
Absolutely.
And you had your cell phone on you, right?
I did, but she's in my face.
That's fine.
Just focus on the question and just answer.
Did you use your cell phone to call Karan Newton, your security guard, who was downstairs, or the police?
Objection.
Did you call anybody for help?
Overruled.
When I got inside the doctor's office and I said like on the little bed thing, I told him, yo, you wouldn't even believe what just happened. Meet me downstairs when I leave. I'm gonna call you when I leave.
Emani Ellis had a scar to her face of 2 centimeters long, and she received plastic surgery for that. And my question to you is, did you at any time see a scar on Miss Emani Ellis's face, or a cut, or a scrape, at any time during the time of the incident?
No. And she couldn't get a scratch from me because I didn't touch her.
I understand that's what you're saying. I get it. Did you look at Miss Emani Ellis's left cheek at any time during the incident? Did you specifically look for that because you thought there might be a scar on her face? Or did you not look?
Objection. Compound and relevant.
Assisting.
Did you look at Miss Emani Ellis's face when you were arguing with her at the time of the incident?
I was looking at her face, but I wasn't looking like, she got a pimple on her face? No, I wasn't looking at her details or anything.
So if she had a scar on her face or cut, you wouldn't be able to know because you weren't focusing on it, correct?
Objection calls for expert testimony. Relevance.
Assisting. Counsel, she's a fact witness. She didn't see a scar. Why don't you move on?
That's right. You testified yesterday that when you go to get your nails done, you tell your nail person to be careful not to make your nails too sharp. Do you remember saying that?
Yes.
Do you tell them that every time you go to get your nails done?
Objection. Relevance.
Sustained.
Did you tell your nail person that before you had your nails done, just before this incident?
I didn't have to because of the shape. So the shape that I had that week, it wasn't like a shape that is like harming. It was like a square coffin shape. So it didn't have like no points or like sharp edges and stuff like that. I mean, there's pictures of me of that week everywhere. So
Do you have a picture now with you? Do your attorneys have it?
yes.
Do you know what the word ghetto means?
Objection, Your Honor.
Sustained.
Relevance.
Did Miss Emani Ellis call you ghetto?
I don't remember.
If someone called you ghetto, would that make you angry?
Objection. Relevance.
Overruled.
Me?
Yeah.
If somebody calls me ghetto? It depends on how you're using it, but I don't really feel offended if you call me ghetto.
Did Emani Ellis tell you that you're stupid?
Your Honor. Relevance.
Overruled.
I really don't remember. She did. She was cursing at me though.
What were the words that she used?
You're gonna get the out of my building. You're gonna get the out of my building. I can do whatever I want. Then it's like when I was telling her, like, it's like, why you was recording me? She's like, it's my phone. It's my phone. You're in my building. That's what she was telling me. And she was like, she also was saying, like, cause I don't give a who you are. I don't give a who you are.
Okay. And you remember her telling you that?
I remember that.
Those exact words?
Yes.
And did that make you angry?
Yes. Absolutely.
Okay. When you get angry, you black out and maybe not realize what happens next?
Objection, Your Honor.
Cardi testified on the day of the incident there was no blood. Her nails didn't break, and beyond the chest-to-chest touching, there wasn't any contact. And after, she just went on with her doctor's appointment.
Have you ever seen Miss Emani Ellis either before or after that day?
No. Honest truth, I wouldn't even recognize, like, I totally forgot how she looked until I came here again. Like,
Well, isn't everything you just told us the honest truth?
yes.
But the legal saga continues. Again, Cardi was called during this testimony as a hostile witness for the plaintiff's side. It's very possible she'll still be called as a witness on the defense side, too. We'll see eventually which side the jury agrees with. Emani Ellis is seeking to have her medical expenses paid, plus damages for the loss of past and future earnings, punitive damages, and a civil penalty. To watch more of the trial, you can head over to the Law and Crime Trials channel on YouTube. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Elizabeth Millner.